Focused and fearless, here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Charles Lejano. Several areas have declared work and class suspensions today in light of the inclement weather brought by Typhoon Odette. Work in both government and private offices are suspended in southern Leyte, as well as in the cities of Iligan, Ormoc, Iloilo, and Rojas. Meanwhile, only government work is suspended in the following areas: Romblon Province, Eastern Samar, and the cities of Davao, Bacolod, Lapu-Lapu in Cebu, and Gihulngan, Negros Oriental. Classes in all levels are likewise suspended in all public schools in Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu. In the following areas, on the other hand, classes in all levels in both public and private schools have been canceled: Romblon and Siquijor provinces, Mandaue City, Davao City, Iligan City, Ormoc City, Gihulngan in Negros Oriental, Rojas City, Capiz, as well as Iloilo City and Maniway in Iloilo. Finally, classes in the kindergarten and elementary levels are canceled in Bindoy, Negros Oriental. Meanwhile, up to tropical cyclone wind signal number 3 is still raised over parts of Luzon and Visayas due to Typhoon Odette. These include the northern portion of Palawan, the Cagayan-Silio and Cuyo Islands, as well as Guimaras and the southern portions of Iloilo and Antique, the central and southern portions of Negros Oriental, the central portion of Negros Oriental, and the areas under signal number 2 include the following: the southern portions of Oriental Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, and Masbate, as well as Romblon, the central portion of Palawan, the Kalayaan and Calamian Islands. The same goes for Aklan, Capiz, the rest of Antique, Iloilo, Negros Oriental, and Negros Occidental, as well as Cebu, Siquijor, and the western portion of Bohol. Meanwhile, the complete list of areas under signal number 1 is flashed on your screen. Typhoon Odette wreaked havoc in Surigao del Norte and nearby provinces before barreling through the Visayas. Gemma Vansenia tells us more in this report.
Even before Odette made landfall in Siargao at 1 p.m., Surigao Nonsir in Tandag City started the day with heavy downpour and strong winds. But come early afternoon, the conditions worsened. Huge waves pummeled the coastal areas, forcing fishermen to bring their boats to higher ground. These houses almost lost their roofs due to strong winds. It was also a difficult drive for motorists. Even before the onslaught, some 3,500 families living along coastal and flood-prone barangays had been evacuated.
Evacuate kami nga ni kay...
Lumikas kami kasi baka ma-stranded kami sa bagyo. Sa baha, mahulugan kami ng niyog.
Makuha kami ng lobby.
Mayor Roxanne Pimentel said they want to make sure that residents are safe as their city is prone to flash floods.
Gusto natin na wala talagang maano na buhay, no? Mailigtas talaga lahat natin ng mga lahat ng mga constituents natin kasi medyo malakas talaga yung alon at saka parang may surge tayo. Parang 2 meters na yung surge natin kaya preemptive evacuation tayo since December 14 at saka kahapon.
Back in February this year, Tandag was heavily flooded when Typhoon Orin hit. For News 5, Gemma Vansenia, we are One News.
The local government of Cebu is eyeing to conduct forced evacuations. This as some residents refuse to leave their homes despite the intensity of rain brought by Typhoon Odette. Mon Gualvez with the report.
As early as Thursday evening, the brute force of Typhoon Odette was experienced in Naga City, Cebu. Rains and winds picked up, toppling several trees in the area. Preemptive evacuation was enforced early in low-lying areas like in the seaside barangay of Gasak Pardo in Cebu City. Authorities went house to house, blaring warnings to residents. Those first to go were senior citizens, persons with disabilities, children, and those who are ill.
May mga bata kasi mas importante ang kaligtasan nila. Baka yung bagyo mas lumakas pa.
Kasi kapag papasok na yung bagyo, kasi yung lahat ng mga rescuers natin, tatago yan. Pati yung mga equipment at saka rescue vehicles natin.
Pre-evacuations, however, proved to be tough and risky. Rescuers had to carry senior citizens on their shoulders, then cross this thin, rickety wooden bridge over the sea. Some even had to be carried on spine boards. Evacuees were then loaded on buses and brought to evacuation centers. However, not everyone heeded evacuation calls.
Kayo po ay lilikas na rin ba?
Hindi, nandito lang meron kami mga hayop. Okay. Yung iiwan man to, nanakawin man. Naranasan naman noon. Dito namin kami kapag bagyo itong nakaraang bagyo. Nandito namin sa loob ng bahay. Wala naman akong maliliit na bata. Mga malalaki na mga anak ko.
The Cebu City LGU is now mulling forced evacuation should Typhoon Odette batter the area more heavily.
Kasi yung mga tao, kapag sabihan mo na mag-evacuate na, hindi pa rin. Kasi sabi nila, walang hangin, walang bagyo. So mahihirapan tayo.
Meanwhile, in Talisay City, fishermen have tied their boats to higher ground after they were warned on a possible storm surge.
Kasi delikado sir Malaot, wala baka mayari yung buhay natin. Palagi pag may banda ng sample na bagyo, isasaka namin yung mga bangka namin para safety lahat.
Some residents, however, were still spotted enjoying swimming in the sea despite the imminent danger. For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
Now, to tell us the latest on Typhoon Odette, we have with us Benny Estereja, live from the Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Good morning, Benny. Could you tell us where Typhoon Odette is currently located?
Good morning, Charles, and to all our viewers. As of 4 in the morning, Typhoon Odette was located at 75 kilometers southwest of Iloilo City and is currently over Cebu City. And we're expecting in the coming hours it will cross the rest of Cebu City, approaching Palawan in the afternoon. And by this evening up until tomorrow morning, it will cross the West Philippine Sea until it exits the Philippine Area of Responsibility by noontime. As of now, it has maximum sustained winds of 155 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 235 kilometers per hour. It is currently moving westward at 35 kilometers per hour. Tropical cyclone wind signal numbers 3, 2, and 1 are still raised in many parts of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. In terms of rainfall, heavy to torrential rains are expected today over western Visayas, Palawan, including Calamian, Cuyo, and Cagayan-Silio Islands, as well as Negros Oriental. Moderate to heavy rains will be expected today over Bicol Region, Zamboanga Peninsula, Quezon, and the rest of Mimaropa, whereas here in Metro Manila, we will have light to moderate rains associated with the outer cloud bands of Typhoon Odette. Also here in Cagayan Valley, Cordillera Region, Caraga, Northern Mindanao, Aurora, Lanao del Sur, and the rest of Visayas, light to moderate rains. We also have gale warning associated with the northeast monsoon as well as Odette over the seaboards of Batanes, Cagayan, Isabela, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Aurora, Quezon, down to Camarines Norte, Northern Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, eastern coast of Albay, eastern coast of Sorsogon, Northern Samar, eastern coast of Eastern Samar, Surigao del Norte, Dinagat, Surigao del Sur, and Davao Oriental. Our next update regarding Typhoon Odette will be at 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's the latest from Pag-asa. This is Benison Estareja.
All right, thank you for that extensive update, Benny. That was Benny Estereja, live from the Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us again later at 9 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We're One News.